Joey's Journal today. It is fall, and that means it's a football season. Time to gather with family and friends, root on your favorite players from the Ducks, maybe the Beavers, or in your case, the Cougars.
Maybe the Cougs once in a while your passion for your team never changes. Every year, though, the players do. They graduate, and they use their football experience to move on to another phase of life.
KGW's Joey Harrington has moved on here.
Yep, exactly.
He joins us with the story of a former O-lineman for the Ducks who's taken on a new protective role.
Yeah, that's right. You guys may remember Bothran.
Yep.
Offensive lineman protecting Darren Thomas, opening holes for LaMichael James in the 2011 BCS National Championship game, right?
Good job, right?
Or maybe you don't because he's an offensive lineman and nobody actually watches the offensive line. Either way, I caught up with him as he continues his life of service and protecting those of us who are smaller than him.
Bothran, and I've been here for 3.5 years at Station 31, and I love every bit of it.
You spent 4 years of Saturdays protecting a quarterback, and now you're protecting the city of Gresham. How did you make that transition?
Yeah, sure. I chased the whole NFL thing after college and tried to make that happen. Didn't work out for me, and just kind of fell into this. Met a guy, said, "Hey, have you ever looked at firefighting? It is a great gig." And sure enough, I fell into it. Started volunteering in Clackamas, and 2013 got hired here in Gresham, and been here ever since.
So it wasn't something that you wanted to do all the time, or a dream of yours?
No, not one bit. I didn't even think of it. You know, I got into college and did the whole football. But once I found firefighting, you know, that was definitely what I wanted to do.
Is it natural for you now that you're in it?
I think so. Just the physicality of it, having to do tasks, it's a pretty normal thing, you know.
Are there correlations between a mentality for being an offensive lineman and a mentality for being a firefighter?
Totally. I think, you know, I lost my team of 100 and whatever down there at Oregon, and I've inherited this team of Gresham Fire, the 90 whatever firefighters we are, and now I've got this crew that I work with, 4 guys, same 4 guys. I spend a third of my life with them here at the station, and we're kind of like that position group. We're real tight.
Bo's one of those guys that, as a company officer, if I show up on a scene or if I have him on my crew, I know that if I see him, my job just got easier.
So everybody has a role on a football team. Everybody has a role in the firehouse. What's your role? Are you the chef? Are you the dishes? What do you do?
I try. I've been improving. Let's put it that way. I definitely started off pretty weak and.
Pretty weak on the food side of things?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a great cook.
He's the best cook we have.
That's not saying much.
Well, no, he's ahead of if you're outrunning a bear, he's running faster than the next guy. So
not a great cook, but I think I've improved definitely. Thanks to the internet, just following stupid little recipes, you know. And
you and Martha Stewart.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of Rachel Ray. What was the question again?
He's definitely an O-lineman.
Ouch. No.
I need a comparison. Full pads at Arizona State for a 12:30 kickoff, or fire gear, full turnouts for a blazing fire, whiwhich is worse?
Rip and fire. When it has that dark smoke and heat, it's got you down to the floor. Rip and fire any day. Growing up, I didn't think I wanted to be a firefighter, but being here now, you just love to be an example for the community, and hope they see you rolling down the road and think, those are some pretty good guys, and someone I can look up to, or someone my kids can look up to.
Well, Bo and his team are definitely people you can look up to. Not only do they spend their time protecting the city of Gresham from the day-to-day fires, but many of Bo's coworkers have spent the better part of the last month protecting the Columbia Gorge and the historic Multnomah Falls Lodge from the Eagle Creek fire as well.
Yeah,
and what a job they've done.
And all the others. Don't you find, Joey, most O-linemen they're the biggest guys on the field, but they have the softest hearts.
Oh yeah,
big teddy bears, right?
Absolutely, yeah. They are. They're the softies. They're the guys that come home, and that's what's so great about Bo is that he is working in Gresham as a firefighter. He went to Barlow High School. He's from Gresham.
Boy,
yeah, he played for Terry Summerfield, their legendary coach, and you know he's working just a couple miles from where he grew up. He's keeping it in the neighborhood.